As the crowd settled back into their seats after the loud ovation, I began walking off the stage. I realized that I had overcome. I had pushed through the fear. I prepared. I did the practice. I did what it took. My story, empowering others to the realization that they could deliver. My voice was beginning to make its way through this ballroom and around the world. As I walked back to my seat through my fellow JMTers, I could feel the energy just pulsating to the core of my being. What a relief as the lump in my throat started to retreat, my nerves started to calm down, my stomach started feeling like it wasn't going to come up out of my throat. Just then, something strange started happening. My throat felt as if it was closing in, and within minutes, the feeling of elation, those were replaced. The voice that had just spoken to nearly 1,000 people from around the world was gone. I don't mean quieted. It was absent, gone, kaput, non-existent. No voice, not even a squeak, could be heard. Yet, I knew the voice inside of me needed to come out. After all, I was in trouble most of my life for speaking up, speaking out, and for even speaking out of turn. Ladies and gentlemen, how many of you know that life's uncertain? This was not something I planned. I was actually without a voice for nearly 6 months. Now that's tough for a speaker and a coach with a full calendar and a growing business. It was uncertain if it would even ever return. Life's uncertain. It's been said that you're either in a problem, just left a problem, or you're headed towards one. And out of nowhere, I had a health-threatening situation take place in my life, and I had to deal with it. We all have stuff we have to deal with. Am I correct? Here are some of the things that helped me get through it. Number 1, you've got to believe in yourself. You've got to know and feel within yourself, whether it's an injury, if it's a sickness, if it's a loss of a job, maybe your marriage is breaking down. You've got to know and believe in yourself that you can get through this. Number 2, it's very, very important as you look at your life and you look at yourself, look to where you want to go. Continue to press through. One of the things that people do is they shut themselves down. And I had to make up my mind that in spite of any physical limitations and in spite of any physical challenges, that I was going to keep moving forward. This is not a time to stand or sit around and say, why did this happen to me? Why not you? Who else do you suggest? Don't look at your neighbor. Don't spend time complaining and feeling like you're a victim. 80% of the people don't care and 20% are just glad it's you and not them. So look at yourself and what you're going through. Know that you're going to get through this and that you're not going to allow your circumstances and the things that happen to you get the best of you. And finally, what do you want? What is it that gives your life a sense of meaning and purpose? It's been said that the 2 most important days of your life are the day that you were born and the day you realize why. And the reason I'm here, and the reason I'm not going to allow any physical limitations stop me, is the reason that I believe my purpose in life is to make a difference. It's to change lives. I have a voice. I have a story. I have a passion for helping people get a larger vision of themselves and live into the greatness that's inside of them. You've got something special inside of you. Decide that you're going to show up no matter what. We have a voice. Find your voice, even if it's a whisper.